Hello everybody, it's Ibiza here. It's almost summer solstice, so I thought to do some video update. And this video will be brought by me because, as you can see, we just had two kids coming from Turkey 3 days ago. And they are just too cute. Dylan couldn't get his hands off them. Look. So how do you feel, Dylan?
Yeah, they're very cute. Look at this little one. There's a little boy. This is the little girl.
Yeah, they are both very active at the moment, and they come out and do a bit of jumping. So maybe Dylan will play with the girls while I give everybody a bit of update about what's happening at our place, and then we can come back to them and see how jumpy they are. So first up, apart from the kids, we also have 5 more chickens. You can see there. Those chickens are from local high school and they are pretty active. And at the moment they're setting in quite well. And we have got 5 this time. The brown one is particularly very friendly. Every time if we go close with or without food, she always comes and say hello. So now they are just in this old duck area which recovered since the drought. And then those chickens just here scratching and being company of the goats. So in the last 3 months it's all about planting, replanting and planting again. November was pretty dry, but we have had really good rain since December starts. So as you can see, all of those little plants planted by Dylan, propagated in the winter, all doing really well. And this year particularly I like to grow some of our mung bean and azuki beans because we eat them almost every morning. So those are doing quite well at the moment. And then onto the terraces. So this paddock we left for goats to graze because we know the babies are coming. And then on different terraces we also planted different crops. So let's go and have a look what we have got. So on this paddock, if you look really closely, you'll probably see some sweet potatoes coming up on the mound. And then next to it, we also have a lot of sweet corn came up just after we had about 50 mil of rain. It's very promising. So at lower end of the terrace, we also planted different things. So at the beginning of the spring, Dylan and I constructed these trailers. And then on both sides of the trailers, we dug into the ground. Basically, it's a growing trench. We found that most of the crops are doing better this way instead of a mound up bed. Below the trailers, we also dug another trench where we put tomatoes and some other cucumbers and the beans along here, and it's just doing very well. Those fat hens look like overgrown, and every now and then Dylan will just cut those fat hens and feed to the goats. November was dry, but December has been wonderful so far. Finally, our pond has got a bit of rain. And then everything on the circles also is doing well. So let's go and have a look. lost most of our stone fruits to a late frost. This year we found most of the apple trees are laden with fruit. As you can see, there's so many apples on just this one tree. And because it's under the net, so it's well protected. And when they are outside the net, I will also spend some time back all the apples just in case the rosella birds knock them off for fun or for food. Besides the apples, this year we also have quite a lot of grapes. I think it's mainly because Dylan spent some time concreting those walls at the bottom, so the soil holds water a lot better. Hence those grapes growing a lot better too. And then you can see there are so many grapes on this vine, and we're looking forward to it. Another project that kept Dylan and I busy in most of the November, probably late October, is building this outdoors rocky stove. If you check our website regularly, you probably already seen the video we did before. And the reason why we build this stove is to be able to cook outside and avoid accumulating more heat in the house. And then it's also quite nice to be able to use stick fuel rather than rely on gas. So yeah, this is one of the main project we had done while we're waiting for the rain to come at the end of October and most of the November. So besides these things I just mentioned, we are just very, very pleased. This month has turned out to be a very, very rain-abundant month, and everything has come alive. You can see trees are putting on flowers. This is elderberry, and a lot of greens that struggled in November all came back. Even these 2 watermelons in the pot are doing very well. Let's have a look. And this morning I spot our first watermelon. I hope you can see it. So let's just do a final check and see what Dylan is doing with Chucky and Milky and our lovely kid.